Alright, hey guys, remember it's TCG back with a new video. So with this video I'm going to be talking about the new for hire support that is in Darkwing Blast. For hire is an archetype that hasn't received much support, so it's good to see that they're going to give some level of support here. Yeah, and let's just get started here. Of course I'm going to have the art on the right so you guys can see these cards better. So this guy is Rex, Cargo of the Skyfang Brigade, so he's actually a dinosaur. So every tri-brigade, they tend to just have it be different monster types. Of course there's some that are the same, like the I forgot their names, but they're brothers or siblings, and yeah. But here we get our first dinosaur. So if this card is normal or special summon, you can add one spell trap for hire from your deck to your hand. So that's okay. You can search out a spell trap, but there's some decent for hire cards that are worth searching out. Mayhem for hire is interesting just because it is a monster reborn for the archetype. Rookie for hire is decent as well, as it does let you attribute one of your for hires in order to switch it out. So being able to search that card out, sure, that's great to see. During the main phase, if you control a monster for hire, quick effect, you can banish this card from your grave, then target one card for hire in your graveyard and add it to your hand, or if it's a monster, you can special summon it instead. So okay, so if you already control a for hire monster, then you're going to be able to just add a either add a for hire card back to your hand, or just special summon it back to the field. So this is decent. The only thing is this does require you to already have a for hire monster on the field, and the only thing is the main thing with for hires is that the main problem with for hires is that once they get rid of your monsters, it's a little bit tricky for you to be able to do anything, like if you get Nibiru, or if they just imperm you during an important, like one of your first monsters, you're not going to be able to special summon them after each other. Just because they do rely on the first summon. But this, of course, this helps with the imperm thing, just to be able to special summon another monster, but it won't trigger the effect of the for hire that's already on the field if it were to be negated. But of course, like, you can use this card to maybe get Mayhem for hire. If you already have a for hire in the grave, that could be decent in order for you to keep going. The only thing is for hire, just this does seem like a decent card, and I think it is going to be helpful. So here, let's look at the link too. So we have Donna, Dagger of the Skyfang Brigade. So this is an Earth Beast Warrior, 1600 attack, a link 2 as I said, 2 monsters with different types. You can target one monster for hire you control and one monster your opponent controls, destroy them. So yeah, the significance in this is that if you already have Fall Goal out, you're going to be able to use this card to pop one of your opponent's cards, and then from there you can draw a lot of cards. If you already have multiple for hire monsters out, then you're going to be able to draw a lot of cards out of that. So that looks like it's going to be the main significance of that effect, but it is at the cost of you destroying one of your monsters, so take that as you will. You can tribute one monster, special summon one monster for hire with different original name from your hand or grave. Then if you tribute a link monster, you can special summon a second such monster. So this looks like it's basically it's kind of like a rookie for hire, but rookie for hire summons from the deck. This one's just gonna let you summon one from your grave or hand by tributing a monster, and then if you tribute a linked monster, then you're gonna be able to get 2 monsters out. So the nice thing about this is that their effects are not negated, so that could be useful. The only thing is, having to sacrifice a monster in order to do this isn't great. But yeah, it is something though. I wish they got a little bit more support just to protect them against like Nibiru, or have a way to bounce back from Nibiru. It still seems like that's a bit of a problem, just because you're summoning a lot, or if they do negate your first summon, it gets a little tricky with this archetype in order to keep going. And this archetype just requires you special summoning a lot, so that isn't too great right now, just because there's, like I said, with Nibiru, and then being able to negate the first summon, or negate the first effect that lets you special summon the other ones, is a problem. But yeah, it does look like decent support. Just don't think it is gonna help the deck, but it's not gonna be something that pushes the deck like too forward. But if you guys think it's really good support, let me know in the comments down below. And if you guys want to support the channel, make sure to use the link in the description down below. It's for TCG player. If you want to purchase any cards, it helps the channel out. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time.